Benji here, and welcome. God. Hey there, everyone, Benji here, and welcome to. Hey everyone, Benji here, and welcome to another episode of All About a Fursuiter. The series. Hey there, everyone, Benji here, and welcome to another episode of All About a Fursuiter. The series where we talk about furries in a positive manner. Yay! So last week we talked about D-Star the Red Panda and how she was involved in the furry fandom. So again, as always, I will leave a link to the last episode in the description down below. If you guys want to check that out, feel free. So if you guys haven't noticed, today it's Collab Monday! Woo! Yes! Yes, basically what that is today is a collab video. So normally I would be the one that would talk about the facts, the positive impacts, and my thoughts on the fursuiter, but today that fursuiter is going to do it himself. And what fursuiter is that, you may ask? Well, that fursuiter is, drum roll please, Heartbeat Savage. So without further ado, Heartbeat, take it away!
Who is Heartbeat Savage to me? Well, Heartbeat Savage is basically an exaggerated version of who I am as an actual person. Heartbeat is a very shy person. He's a very, a little bit excited as well, but he's also very curious of his surroundings. And he's very, very intrigued as to what the world has to offer for him. I'm a little bit like that in real life, but as I said, it's a little bit exaggerated because, I'm a little bit shy as myself, but Heartbeat just sort of takes it to a whole new level that I never would have expected. So that's basically all I wanted to do ever since I joined this furry fandom. I just wanted to be different. Obviously, as you can see, obviously I have... technically Heartbeat doesn't have any eyes. I don't have any, real fox eyes, if you want to call it that. So I want to be different in that sort of way. And I haven't really seen a lot of, scary, creepy looking fursuits. So as I'm designing Heartbeat, I was like, yeah, I thought I will try to be very different within the furry community. Bring a new character that the fandom hasn't really seen a lot of. And hope that people like it. What are some facts about Heartbeat Savage? Okay, some of the facts about Heartbeat Savage. Originally, in the very, very early designs of Heartbeat, I was actually meant to have eyes, but that got scrapped because, as I said before, I want to be different. I want to be a little bit edgy. So I thought, hey, why not try out the new little scratch marks and the robot eye and the missing eye, that sort of deal. Just because I thought it was just a little bit different and unique. Heartbeat also was very, very bland. He was a very, very bland character, fair to say. He was very original. He didn't have any patterns on him. He didn't have anything on him. He was just 100% white. I didn't have any black tips. I didn't have this. I didn't have anything. It was just white all the way down. So I had no originality in the original version of Heartbeat. And also on top of all of this, I was actually meant to have a scratch mark through my neck here. That got scrapped too because another little fun fact on top of that, Heartbeat was supposed to be a mute character. He was literally supposed to just grunt and groan and, fox noises and stuff like that. He wasn't really meant to talk. But later on, I was like, hey, I wanted to do YouTube. It'd be very difficult to not talk and do YouTube. So I decided just to remove that. And yeah, so another little thing, I created Heartbeat from a little English assignments that I did in school in the 11th grade, way before I knew I was a furry. In the story, basically the character, which the name was anonymous throughout the story, he had his throat ripped out by a polar bear and he wasn't able to talk, but he had the similar design characters of Heartbeat. He was an Arctic fox, he had scratch marks, so on and so on. And as I was joining the furry fandom, I kind of remembered that story. And I was like, oh, okay, that character was actually pretty cool. So I just made Heartbeat off of that story. How has Heartbeat Savage made a positive impact on the furry fandom? Well, within my episodes of the Arctic Shack episodes, I do try to be as informal and as opinionated as possible. I do like to dish it out a little bit, but that's kind of the whole point. because I do enjoy people talking about the stuff that I've been saying, like the stuff about, you know, being a positive impact within the furry fandom, or pup gear, or any of those sort of edgy and like a little bit dangerous sort of topics to talk about. I love talking about them because I want to bring those into the light within our furry community, because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. Yet at the same time, I'm not saying, you know, oh, I'm like the holy savior and I'm like, oh, look at me, you know, I'm going to save each and every one of you by bringing up these topics. Of course not. I'm sure other people are talking about it as well, but I kind of just wanted to throw my little opinion into the fishbowl here, just to sort of see what goes around. But yeah, I do try to bring a positive impact within this furry community, trying to be helpful, try to make people laugh, you know, try to be different within this furry community, because as you may know, I do short little horror skits and films and stuff like that throughout this channel, but generally because I haven't really seen a lot of that on this YouTube platform in the furry community, so I thought, hey, why not give it a shot? And, well, my nose. And at the moment it's been very successful. A lot of people are starting to like it. But yeah, that's all the questions that Benji has given me. Thank you very much, Benji, for having me. Please go check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/heartbeatsavage, Savage spelled without the E at the end. Go subscribe, I upload every Sunday. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much, Benji, and peace out.
So I want to say thank you again so much to Heartbeat Savage for being in this video. If you guys want to check him out, he has an amazing channel. I will leave that in the link below. So next week's fursuiter, I will give you all a little hint here. It's EFS. That is your hint, EFS. Keep that in mind for next week's fursuiter. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. It really means a lot, your guys' support. It really does. But for now, I bid you farewell.